Martin, I meant to ask if you are the pack and save stick man. No. I do know who it is, though.
The whole structure of World Rugby has changed, where you have these competitions like things like the Six Nations and the Tri-Nations, or now the Rugby Championship, where the ability to have a tour is minimised, if that's the right word.
My 10-year-old calls Lachlan the Hairy Moose.
DSPN, the Devlin Sports Podcast Network.
It's mailbag time, and I want to say thank you very much for all your correspondence across social media and the DSPN YouTube channel. Keep clicking subscribe on the DSPN YouTube channel. It does help. We read them all. Yes, we do. We try and reply to as many as possible. Then once a week, we pick out a few and we comment back on the comments that you have sent us. A warning with this one. There's a couple aimed at Lachlan and...
Bring it. I love being a punching bag. Bring it.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, there's a couple aimed at Lachlan. We're going to kick it off with perhaps my favourite of the whole week from Shake and Bake here. After reading your headline, I realised I didn't want to hear what you think. So I just clicked here to say, you're ridiculous, with a clown face. Thank you very much. So, absolutely brilliant, as I replied. You didn't listen, but you knew that you didn't like it anyway.
Yeah, and you still clicked on it and gave us a view.
Okay, and also there's an apostrophe in your... I'm just being a corrector, but it's important to me. That jersey is disgusting, with a sick and a green face. That was the day that you turned up in your Broncos jersey, just to make that
Sorry, rewind. Rewind. Brisbane are where on the table? Right now, as we speak.
Well, it doesn't count until...
No. Where are they right now? Because you and fellow Warriors fans, and fair enough, because it's been a pretty good season for the Warriors, have been
pretty good season,
tooting those trumpets.
Oh, yes.
Going on and on about how they are in the top four and going to be in the top four. So, if I may, for a second here, where are Brisbane on the table right now? They are fourth. Where are the Warriors? Where are the Warriors? Right now, the Broncos are fourth, the Warriors are sixth. And this has been, I would say, a pretty ordinary season from Brisbane based on the expectations. So, commenter, thank you for your support, but also steady on there.
Okay, so, and the way it's going to finish in the finals is the Broncos are going to be drinking the same toilet water that Reece Walsh has, right?
Oh, what a storm in a teacup. Like, it's pretty weird and gross, but come on. People are acting like he's bloody done a Mitchell Pearce and tried to, do things to a dog. Or the Joel Monahan.
Just weird and gross. That's all. It's just weird and gross.
But just quickly, it's just regular water because the toilet's brand new. He's renovating his house.
Oh, no, look, I don't care. I got it. Look,
it's like tap water.
I'd rather watch him paint his fingernails again. Crazy Kiwi.
Now, I think.
Brendan Nell, my favourite Yappie. Again, I think Yappie's Jaapie. Certainly the only South African pundit I can listen to for 23 minutes.
Is that an offensive term, Yappie?
Not sure. I call it poms, mix, jocks, taffs, Yappies. That's how I've always thought it is. If it's offensive, I do apologise.
You are older.
Brendan is brilliant. Thank you so much to Brendan Nell, who joins us. He's excellent. This one here from International Consultant is the sit you back down in your seat and put a perspective on everything message that we got. Great conversation, guys. After all, it is sport, and the fear and reality of losing generates the desire to win. I suffer from stage 4 cancer, have done for nearly 3 years now, and because of the approaching reality of my death, life has never been better for me. Yeah. And here we are, and we argue, and we bitch, and we moan.
About
and
things that don't actually matter.
Yeah, appreciate your text, man, and I don't know what to say. My dad died of cancer, and it's a heartbreaker, but thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Martin, I meant to ask if you are the pack and save stick man. No. I do know who it is, though. It's Paul Ego.
Yeah, we let us. Yeah,
it's Paul. Well, I don't think it's
they must pitch his voice up. Huh?
I don't think it's any great secret.
No,
I'd like to be though, because he gets pretty well paid, and he continues to do ads every single day because they're specials every day.
Didn't you used to do Noel Leeming?
I was the Noel Leeming guy, and in the end, they got a guy that was 30 years younger than me with the same voice to do Noel Leeming. So I'm not bitter about it.
Well, they paid him a lot less properly as well.
Polyglottoma says, for all the hype, it may not be all that earth-shattering in retrospect. This is about the test this weekend, Box versus the All Blacks. A couple of tightly contested games, each team winning once. Same thing happening across the Tasman, and everything will remain pretty much as it is today. You're probably right. You're probably right. We are probably going to... I said this last week. I would take a 1-1 split.
Oh,
right now.
Absolutely.
Is that defeatist of me?
Now, would you, if it's a 1-1 split, but we lose the Eden Park test, but then win in Wellington, how do you feel? Because obviously we feel a lot better if we win at Eden Park, but we lose in Wellington. Yeah, because we're used to performing.
I want to win this weekend, no question. And then if we win this weekend, there's a lot of pressure off. And, so I'd go down to Wellington and go, let's do it again. But
yeah, a lot of pressure off because we are missing some key players. So, I mean, mainly halfback.
Aren't we meant to have strength and depth?
Well, yeah, but no team's
going to lose the top 3 players in one position like our halfback, are they? And be able to compensate.
Yeah, well, you talk about strength and depth, and our backline hasn't changed most of the year, and we've been pretty underwhelmed by it. So I don't know. What is our best 15?
John Black, 9298 says, and this was just before we had Sean Fitzpatrick on, and Sean was on Tuesday this week. Can't wait for Fitzy on the show. Skipper when we won the Test Series 1996 and hashtag the Incomparables. I'd forgotten that was the handle. That's what they are called, the Incomparables, because they did something that no other All Black team has ever done, which is go to South Africa and win a
And no
a
one
Test
can
series.
ever. Well, I guess next year we can do it, can't we? Because next year's a series.
Again. We haven't played 3 tests there since. Isn't that crazy? And World Rugby, what the hell are you doing, World Rugby? This is the greatest rivalry you've got. You've got 100 years of history, and you can't organise a tour of either country in 30 years.
Well, in their defence, the whole structure of World Rugby has changed, where you have these competitions like things like the Six Nations and the Tri-Nations, or now the Rugby Championship, where the ability to have a tour is minimised, if that's the right word. But
put your millennial cap back on. What's the word fluid mean? I mean, this is your generation. You're meant to be able to change things. You're meant to be able to look at it and go, actually, this would work better that way.
No. Well, you can't really, because there's things like TV deals that determine when games are played and how often they're played, and those are you always do those over a 4, 5, 6 year period. So you can't just do something. Now, I'm thinking about how the Rebels got kicked out of Super Rugby, and all of a sudden they were able to change a couple of things around with one less team. But it's not as easy as that.
Change the rules
but
and everything.
Ignoring all I think Test Series should be brought back. I think it would be great. I think, was it you actually? Dare I say, I'm pumping your tyres a bit here. But you suggested that we have the World Cup, and then the years that there's the Lions series, they sort of mix up the schedule and maybe have like a World Nations Championship or a Rugby Championship kind of thing. And then in the years in between, you have tours.
Yeah. That's simple.
I actually think that would be great.
After 2019, when we lost to England in the semi-final, a very good mate of mine put a huge amount of money down on the desk at NZR for a 4-test series against England. All of us wanted to see that.
Oh,
right?
yeah. After losing to them in the semi, we wanted redemption. Guess what happened? Nothing.
I don't know. Yeah. Dave Sparrow says, what is the chance you could peel off the marketing sticker on your Sony headphones? It's a stupid pet peeve of mine. It's like guys who leave stickers on their cars. Look, no worries if you don't, just ask.
It's not a sticker.
Mate, I didn't even realise.
It's not a sticker.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a blue sticker here.
Yeah, is that the one you're talking about? That one there, because that.
Well, that doesn't say Sony. It just says
no, there is.
professional.
Yeah, but as you say, Dave, it's only the important things that they're really great. This here from Buster62 is edited, and I've got to say that because this is our week's book of Leviticus. Now, if you are a student of the Bible, you know instantly what I'm talking about. I'm more Old Testament. This started, and I started reading it, and Buster, look, you have taken so much time to write so much. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Is Buster South African by any chance?
In the end, Buster, it's like when you look at your emails and you realise that there's 987 you haven't read. Oh. I just saw the boss downstairs, actually, and he was showing me something on his phone, and I said, I don't want to see that. How many emails haven't you read? And he says, stop it, don't start. I think it was 2,000 something. Buster, I tried, mate. I tried my best. I love you, but I couldn't get through to the end.
Yes, obviously, we love the length of the comment, and we love the comments.
But you obviously are a student of it, and you love it, and you think about it. Matt Billington, Martin, and I love this. This is called the counterpunch, Lachlan. Mm. Those of us in the 30-second attention span, dick pic Instagram generation.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
Because this is a pet thing of mine, are hurt by All Blacks losses just as much as the never mind the racism, let's just watch the football generation. Ouch. Ouch. Ooh. Oh, Matt.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's right.
Well, look, it wasn't like we fought against that, if that's the correct way of saying it. I mean, I was on the ground, we protested and all of that. We were very aware of it, but I think what you've done is you
protested in the...
You've returned serve here, mate.
81 Springboks to it.
Yeah, you've returned, but then I used to go and watch the games round at a mate's place. So I was...
Okay, so you...
Okay, so, but you've returned serve well. I didn't see that coming, mate. I thought that you were serving, you just straight down the line. I missed it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, good.
He said, it's just that we're allowed to express our emotions in a broader way now. What HR? department told you that bit.
I actually think part of it is that we're just not so encapsulated within New Zealand anymore.
Well, we got more.
There's so much around the world that we can tap into that we're able to sort of, distract ourselves away from what
sport isn't the only outlet. Education about the game means we can be more rational. Rational! Sport! I can almost hear coach-level analysis and access via the phone in my pocket. More understanding equals less rage.
Yeah, more discussion as well. I mean, when you were younger, you only talked to a couple of your mates about games and you'd all probably G each other up and get worked up about it. Whereas now, you can go online and look at comments, look at analysis. That's a good point, actually. He's done you there.
He's done me like a dinner, mate. Red Pilled says, you look good for 60, mate. I'm 61, as a matter of fact. But I appreciate the compliment. And we're going to leave it on this one. And I love this. Again, thank you so much for sending us everything that you send us. We can't reply to everyone, but we try our very best. But we do appreciate it because we know that you've taken the time to sit in front and to type away. So, yeah, keep it coming. The Marathonimus. My 10-year-old calls Lachlan the Hairy Moose. I'm not sure how he came up with that name, but it's stuck in our household anyway. Lachlan is the Hairy Moose.
The Hairy Moose.
So a 10-year-old has looked at the screen and gone, Dad, that guy's the Hairy Moose. Oh. Henceforth shall be known as the Hairy Moose.
Hairy Moose.
Yeah. So all of your social media now changes. Your Gram, your TikTok, your OnlyFans, actually OnlyFans page being the Hairy Moose. I think you might get some.
What, just pics of me in Speedos? Here we go. Get the hairy pasty thighs out. Maybe not.
DSPN.